committee members in charge of making super cuts, well, they may have a super conflict of interest. A report out showing all 12 of them snagging $64 million in various donations from special interest groups just over the past decade. Mark Tapscott of the Washington Examiner says that's the problem, I guess, Mark, for Republicans and Democrats on that committee. How so?
Oh, absolutely. It's a problem for pretty much every politician in Washington that's been here for any length of time. But the folks at maplight.org did some data crunching and found the biggest contributors to the 12 members of the Supercommittee. And lo and behold, when I looked at the list this morning, the thing that jumped out at me was the biggest special interest contributors were lawyers, and specifically trial lawyers, who of course give 96% of their money to Democrats.
All right, so the Democrats are going to be loath to, at least on the committee, you would think, based on that, to go after trial lawyers or that sort of thing. The Republicans, who by and large were beneficiaries of a lot of money from defense interests, Lockheed, some of these others, they would be loath to go after defense, or so the argument would go. Does it seem that way, or what are you noticing?
Well, the thing that I notice when I look over this list from Maplight, which I think is a very effective analyst organization for campaign finance data, the thing that strikes me is the predominance of groups that mostly give campaign donations to Democrats, though there are a few on the list, most notably Club for Growth, that give to Republicans. But the problem is government has gotten so big, and it's in so many areas of the economy that, if you are in business in America, you almost have to have a lobbyist in this town, if for no other reason but as a defense measure to protect your business. So, you're going to find these conflicts no matter pretty much who is on this Supercommittee. I frankly, because of this, give it about a 2 in 10 chance of succeeding.
Really? Now, if you're right and give it 2 in 10 chance of succeeding because of these inherent conflicts, then those automatic trigger mechanisms would still go through. Right, and those are the ones that call for very, very big defense cuts, which I imagine to the 7 members it looks like getting money from defense contractors, more on the Republican side, that's a catch-22 right there.
Well, I'll tell you, Neil, I've been in Washington long enough to have remembered those Graham-Redmond triggers that Congress found a way around. Congress always finds a way around, especially something, a limit or a ceiling or a trigger that Congress created.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They will find a way around this too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. They create, they can uncreate. Mark, well put. Thank you very, very much. Good seeing you again.
My pleasure.
When we come back,